He's got the P250 Kevlar combo, and we'll see what Rooster bring to the table here. Looking for another opening frag, which seems to be going in their favor almost every single round of play.
Yeah, this is the map that Monte did really well on the CT side yesterday, and it managed to take that series all the way across to 3. But, unfortunately, they're up against the Cox right now, and who knows how we're going to go and if they can hold it together. Rooster, of course, doing some good work on this map internationally at last Pro League. I think they took the 14 rounds off of FaZe on this too. But it's been a while. The meta's shifted slightly. And Rooster are shifting their way towards that B site, which is the weak site right now for Monte. Only 2 players here. Pal Smoke going to be coming through. Let's see how kRaSnaL can do here from the back side. He's gone. And Rooster cracking open the skulls now. Brogan at least find 1. But can Monte retake this in the 3v4?
He was actually quite fortunate to even get 1 kill there. And it looked like it was a done deal for Rooster. It still might be. They've got the 4-on-3 advantage. A flank coming in towards Temple side as well. This could be very problematic for Monte. Another pistol falling against him. It's going to be Sumda Young, though, at least equalizing the playing field. A 3-on-3.
Making that one taste damn sweet, but that was all a ruse, all a bait to allow Sap to get this flank going. And it is going to be DemQQ trying to make this happen here. Chip down, 5 points of health remaining. And Rooster tucking in, locking in the round as best they can. The time, it's gone, and Sumda Young is found. There it is in the bag. And TJ getting loud real early.
Oh my. What a pistol it was. The B split, very nice. Coming in from Dark and May entrance, the entry frags were sublime, the hold was spot on, and Monte don't even get close to a defuse there. Impressive rounds here from Rooster, looking like a rejuvenated squad compared to yesterday. And we'll see a 4 spy come in from Monte here, limping into round number 2. Already a map down here. They were the absolute heavy favorites as we enter this affair. Group B, lower bracket, round 1. Losing team goes to the last chance stage where it really is all to play for. No one wants to be down there this early on in the tournament. And we'll see if Monte can fight their way back here. They're 4 spy, 1 scout for Warrow. Pistols otherwise, couple of HG grenades. Holding on to the little they have for now. And focusing mainly on that B bomb side. 3 players tucked in. A 5-7 for Sumda Young towards middle. It's a very difficult position. He's done well to do some damage there, but ultimately goes down. TJP has been tagged up as they coordinate themselves back towards A potentially. ASAP's got A main control. Warrow, bear in mind, is there with the scout. DemQQ is going to be providing the covering fire as well. So an A split is looking very likely, Mac.
How quick is Warrow on the flick here? TJ peeks on that short side. Bro going to be caught in transition. Ooh, that's that flick we were talking about. And Tej not going to get away without... Ooh, another found. Just like that, the scout is looking valuable. Another tag. And with the Deagles in hand, there's a chance of a bag. DemQQ going to be able to find ASAP there lurking out of a main. And Rooster, they aren't aware that both the CTs are here, but there is a Galil. And nettik needs to be the man to frag up a storm and keep Rooster in this. 80k, damn low on 28 points of health.
Oh, you hate to see that.
That's a bad place for that to be.
Let's see if he can recover it. But
he did by accident.
Oh, we'll take that all day long. So, and actually improves their chances quite significantly. The bomb is going to go down here. Kit recovered. And now 80k, very low indeed. They're both going to be entering the bomb site from Temple. It's going to take some precision headshots. Low HP on 80k. He's dealt with a lovely double spray down from nettik. Saves the day there. Continues their streak of rounds from Nuke on towards Anubis as well. 2-0. And that has to be the full eco, Mac. They've got the 3-0 locked in. Beautiful stuff, yeah.
Monte. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. Oh, they go for the 4 spy.
No.
They have.
Okay. I suppose I don't hate it considering they brought it down to a 1 versus 1. With nettik just surviving here, you might not necessarily anticipate this, but this was the problem with Nuke. They barely had a gun round on the T side because that war of attrition just raged on and they kept losing it every single time. The rounds were close, sure, but they never actually found that killing blow to sabotage the finances. It's on the front foot here. Very aggressive. It's not working out. The first couple of kills and Chelios.
Spray transfer with a Mac-10.
Yeah, he's doing everything out there. ASAP confirms the round, and now it's just a matter of self-preservation. Can they hold on to these FAMASs? As we see Warrow making himself known towards Dark. Maybe there's a fighting chance, but they are segregated right now. Sumda Young towards A, Warrow in B, and he's got a lot to deal with here, but doing a great job.
this is the thing. You saw the start of the round. Rooster were playing like they were up against USPs, expecting it, right?
Sure.
Swinging through smokes with Mac 10s like that. And Sumdai Young might have a timing on the flank here, but ASAP heads up play, staying alive on 12 points of health.
Good awareness.
But Warro, he's gone for that full wrap towards the Pal side. Info found. Good jiggle. The nade as well, just to keep him at bay.
Just staying alive there. That's all he had to do. Jiggle for the information. Get that bomb planted. They've got utility, another smoke drop. They've got a Molotov for the bomb as well. No one really has to take the fight, Max. So this is actually looking very, very good indeed. And this is the force buy, so it hasn't worked out. They've only found a couple of kills as of yet, but yeah, he's got to save. They will be getting some loss bonus. That is the good news here. It's going to be $2,900. They can take another half buy.
Yeah.
Barely, I suppose. You need to keep your money about 2,000. At least they'll have some upgraded pistols, perhaps, but the nightmare start. Force buy didn't work out for them, and they need to reassess these calls in the finances because when you're the favored team going into these matchups, that's the only way you can really throw it away. You should be playing the higher percentages, playing your gun rounds. You have pound for pound better players. You should be operating with your full buys. I think this has been a catastrophe from the calling point of view.
Let me talk to you about old Rooster, right? So Rooster used to be a very scrimmy, very puggy team. It was all calculated chaos, right? There was a lot of aggression, a lot of very, very early plays, and they just punish everyone in the region that was worse than them, right?
Right.
But since they managed to qualify for that first Pro League, since they've been back to Australia, they've learnt patience, they've learnt discipline. And that round just then, we would never have seen that from Rooster a year or two ago, right?
Oh, a nice little boost there from Warro to Ken. You're dead on. I've certainly noticed it today. Yesterday, maybe not so much. I thought they still looked a bit scrappy and all over the place. But obviously, first game in the tournament and shaking off those nerves now and looking like a very well-rounded squad. Like, no one expected this level from them today. But a bumpy start here as they do give up a Chelios AWP. That could be the beginning of the end of round number 4 for them because the rotation's coming in towards A. Well, fortunately, though, I say that, they're actually got the bomb outside B, so a gamble stack from Monte. If it doesn't go in their favor, they are just going to save the AWP and the FAMAS, considering the finances are on the ropes to say the very least. I don't think they'll go for much more than that as they confirm the B bomb side is clear. Rooster, that is, and you can see them starting to realize they're out of luck here, Monte. Yeah,
they're doing a loop-de-loop, though. Looking to still hunting down on the flank. Big one coming through from Sumdai Young and a couple on that kRaSnaL side. Sap ready with the AK and plenty in the mag to keep on fragging. ADK tapping at range. And SDY will fall. So it's probably going to be the save from here, as you mentioned.
That's all they needed. Once that smoke's down, the round's over. There was still a conversation to be had with the close-range players, but overall, very well done. And he gave up the AWP, sure. It was just a nice boost. It wasn't necessarily a mistake coming in from Chelios there. Maybe when he saw the smoke, be aware of the potential of it. The fact he gave up the AWP and there was no one to pick it up or recover it, that's a problem. But no harm, no foul, as we say here in Pro League oh so often. And ASAP confirms the penultimate frag. So just the AWP to save here. And we'll see if he's going to be hunted down. It looks like he's absolutely fine in that regard. We do have ADK on a hot flank here, but I don't think he has time to catch him out as he gets in towards main entrance. He'd have to kill him right now. Not going to happen. And it is going to be 4-0. This was the boost, like he said. Just a nice little play. Good read of the situation, going for that initial kill with the AWP, which he keeps finding left and right, to be fair.
Of course, we found out yesterday that Ents calls that Dexter.
Sorry.
What was that, sorry? The nade at the end blew the AWP.
Nade, yeah, it wasn't possible to pick it up. The nade they threw, chucked the AWP in his hands.
There you have it. Well, round 5. Let's see if Monte can do it on a full buy, which seems to be their first real one after a couple of forces real early on the CT side here. It might have worked for him yesterday, but today's a different day. And they're up against a whole different style of CS that Rooster are throwing at him.
Nades towards the T-steps, lands on Chelios. Pretty significant, actually, because it now means the M4s can get a one-tap on it. Those chip damage pieces of utility are by design, just to soften them up, give them a chance at some advantageous duels. Lots of map control, though, for Rooster. They've got dark control already. That's pretty massive, you know. And a nice boost once again for Monte. This time not converting a frag, but more damage inflicted. nettik is calling maybe for the B split, though. He's got so much control here. kRaSnaL aware of that possibility and just trying to contain right now.
And knowing that the AWP was spotted on the A site, we'll see if it's going to be able to rotate across in time. kRaSnaL holding here from the back of sight. Looking for more. Chell waiting for the flash through. Gets blinded more than SDY was, but kRaSnaL still locking it down from such a crucial position. And he's He's hungry. He's going in with the flashes. The util reigning supreme. Rooster have to put all their faith in ASAP to bring it back at the 1-on-2. It's looking extremely unlikely. His position found, but he's got that last smoke to play around.
If he can grab the bomb and hightail it towards A, that would be sick. There's the bomb, and we have got to start sprinting now, ASAP, I would say. Oh, I don't think they even saw him get the bomb, so I don't think this is like little fake or suggestion of fakes going to do anything. He might just be saving now, so that's going to be the play. There was, I guess, a window to run all the way back into towards A, but it would be very tight. So saving the AWP is a better option.
Ooh.
See if he can do that. So Monte find their first in some time, I have to say.
Good for the cash of Rooster to keep the AWP across and save. ADK, the only one that can't buy. So this next round will be another buy round, but Monte, that first round with a full buy has gone successfully on the CT side.
So AWP helps out a lot. chelios has been finding those opening picks left and right. Tomorrow will enter round number 6 of an AWP of his own as they commit 2 players towards middle. The initial smoke to block. Could go for a window peek here. Tomorrow just trying to use that little gap he's got. See if there's an opening kill available. He's seeing something.
Danger.
There's a boost coming through as well. They might be able to take him down. Oh, he rushed into shot though. chelios should have retreated at that stage, given it up, and now they're looking for the trade if possible. Warrior's in a lot of trouble here. Finds his second frag. That's probably all he finds, but he's done his job here. 4 versus 3. DemQQ trying to contain him in towards middle. Lots of damage on either side here as they jostle for mid control.
Full confidence in that play. Chell re-peeking, what, 3 or 4 times there to peek window on the boost.
Took his time. It was a free kill. They had no idea that was going to be a possibility. So a bit of a shame here, but the round is still open. It's down to ASAP here. If you can find a frag some way, somehow, they might be able to breach the A-bomb side. Not going to happen, though. Looks like a confirmed round for Monte. 4 versus 2. TJP very low indeed. Heavy lifting down to ADK. And don't really have much in terms of control. They're both towards middle. Bomb on the back of the low HP player. Just picking up the orb might be another save here. Unfortunately.
Seems to be the case. And Monte will be very happy keeping 4 alive. Their finances not in the greatest of ways. So a bit of a buff to the financials moving into round 7. 30 seconds on the clock to make the save happen. Let's have a look back at what happened here at mid. Not once but twice Warrior got to shoot there. And able to fight for himself. Missed the no-scope, but as you mentioned, his job was done. And Rooster just saving at what Hugo would call rugs. But
I call it
what
rugs
Ents
as well.
would call carps.
Carps.
Oh,
Okay.
carpet.
Yeah.
But I always refer to carpet
Carps.
as carps.
Yeah, I come with rugs. That seems to work for me. I guess it's not a position you have to talk about all too often. It's
I'm
just
a
like,
lane sayer.
what does that mean?
Just lane.
Oh, you just call it
I just call it lane.
Lane. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. It's not as fun, I would say.
Definitely
but,
not as fun, no.
And it's not the most fun round for Rooster either. They do save the 2 weapons at least. You've got the ASAP AK-47. chelios with that AWP once again. Missed out on that boosted shot. Like we said, that was a bit of a shame for him, but we'll see if they can answer back. Not going to fully invest here. Just a couple of upgraded pistols, and we have got about $1,000 left on the boys here. We'll see what they can make of it. Might go for another boost considering they weren't necessarily spotted before. There's nettik suggesting he can do it if needed. So there's that AK of ASAP. He's been great. He posted, what, close to 30 frags on Nuke. Same boost again. Spots one, and this time successful. Much better.
That's a rifle.
Oh, yeah, you're right as well. And then TJP's got armor. That's a massive upgrade.
Reading that one perfectly. ASAP still lurking over towards that water position and looking to take a main. But can they slide into an A split? You can see Monte seem to be aware of this. It's all down to Bro and his timing here. Over at Z. Flash in the mid. TJ not blinded and in a great position just to hold. There's still plenty of time in the round, and Monte, they are burning through this util. They are burning through the map control. Look at this. 2-man set up towards a main. Sap could be in trouble.
I don't know. He looks ready for this fight. I have to say, takes a lot of damage. That's the retreat now, and he's done for. DemQQ pounces on the opportunity, but it is going to be a pounce of their own for Rooster as they actually help themselves to the A-bomb site. Getting that information that 2 are pushing towards A main, locked him out with a Molotov.
Yeah.
That's a great reaction. Good call from Rooster. 4-on-4, their advantage.
They've still got that mid control as well. Monte going in through beach side to wrap in, and this is where Rooster are ready to fight nettik, looking to be the information gatherer, going real wide with the flash, and TJ able to strike twice on the headshot. But the A-main players is who they have to worry about. kRaSnaL holding 80k, able to trade, but 2 more is what he has to get past here. It's, Warro jumping in. It's awkward, and that defuse is coming the whole way through. No time left. DemQQ.
Wow.
Oh, a hero in that round.
A very uncomfortable round for Monte. They get it over the line just about there with the full defuse. What a great little maneuver as well. The flashbang towards the beach, and they get a face full of it. Monte, it comes down to a 1 versus 1, and they were on the back foot there. They lost the opening pick. A nice A reaction, then locked out of the A bomb site just due to the lack of firepower and utility is the only reason they give it up, I would say, on the Rooster side.
Saw a lot of this from DemQQ as well. He realizes when he can run at his opponents. He was doing it yesterday as well in that first game of Group B.
God.
But that is another cracker opening. Chell, he's on the board for round 8.
He's done that time and time again. It's so impressive. Knows where to position himself to have the highest amount of impact at the start of each and every round. And it's recovery once again for Monte. Their response before was pushing in towards A main. ASAP in a different spot this time. nettik to patrol the dark room as well. Just waiting to see what kind of utility is deployed in response. Is there any aggressive pushes here? And they're rotating now through T-spawn, Rooster that is. So got to recover the bomb and go for an A execution, I'd imagine. That's going to be smoking heaven, smoking cameras, Molotov the bomb site itself, clear out the fountain, and just go through your protocols here. Now, Monte will be aware of this possibility. They might call for another player to come through, take a bit of a gamble. We've seen them do it towards the A side before, and indeed, Young starting to transition here. They can feel with the silence that an execution is possible, and that's going to be the spot right there where Chelios is to the smoke towards heaven.
DemQQ with an AK means there's those 10 extra bullets. He's got that one-tap potential and could multi up for sure. Warro, though, playing the pillar, is going to be able to make this hold work against the one-pronged approach and running through a choke, running through a smoke. It's not going to work super well. 3v2 now, and Monte certainly in pole position for the round. Bomb needs to be retrieved, but they get mopped right up. That was a 5-on-4.
Yeah, and the problem is they didn't really show any presence elsewhere on the map. That was all 5 members committing to, like you said, one choke point. And you'll see a lot of top teams, very meta right now, to do these 4-1 executions, right? So you have someone that's towards middle, backstabbing, showing presence just before you commit, so they don't have all of the focus on this one tight choke point. That single smoke made things very complicated. You know, there's an AWP towards fountain, and you've got multiple players. So like we said, it was quite a readable play, and that is going to be an unfortunate finish for Rooster. A rude awakening as round 8 slips away. A sobering moment, and they want another slice of the pie, it seems, because they're going straight back in there with a 4-man setup this time towards A. Chelios on the extremities, though. He's got the AWP towards B, at least trying to show that presence, but it's going to be more of the same here. Maybe just a straight-up pounce, a contact play through the smoke.
What I was going to say last round as well is that Rooster need to keep this half as flawless as possible, because Monte, if they get towards that 5 or 6 CT round margin, then this round gets, or this map rather, gets so much harder as we get real deep here. It's going to be the A site taken by Rooster, but Young ain't going down without a fight. Going to be able to pick one off in the push. And 80k wants to go aggressive. We'll see if there's going to be some flashes to back him up, but for the moment, the molly forces him at bay. And Monte, they've got this heaven control. Just posturing, positioning for the retake. They aren't going to be flanking A main. They're worried about a flank themselves and going all in from the camera side. TJ in a position where he needs to succeed. He will be cleared out instantly. And it's Bro to do the heavy lifting. Chell not going to be able to strike there, and values heavily the AWP. Understandable. Giving up the round to keep that for the next.
Well, there we have it. A decent attempt from Rooster, operating with a little. Got the bomb down. Made things slightly complicated there, we're going to lose it. So round number 10 coming through. Money back in the favor of Rooster. They're doing a lot of these set pieces out of spawn, Mac. Not running too many defaults, not hunting for control. Trying to force the issue nice and early. Can work out. If a missed shot comes through especially, comes down to the opening frags, and kRaSnaL will find both of them. TJP answers back, they need another one of those, and he delivers on all fronts! A triple kill for the big man as he sees himself breaching this B bomb site. DemQQ still here and can deny the plant. Oh no, it's an absolute nightmare. After doing so much work, it is shut down once again. They didn't account for the third player, and it all comes crumbling down.
That's it, DemQQ. He has a sniff, he finds an angle, finds a way back into the round, and is able just to pound them back down into the hen house. And that's going to be 6 now for Monte. And he's getting loud. He's feeling it. That's when he gets dangerous.
They are looking like a much stronger and a composed unit right now. It's going to be the half buy for Rooster as they start to fade away here on Anubis. A fantastic start. Bear in mind, they were 4-0 up. So that's 6 rounds in a row now for Monte. So going back to Old Faithful, the boost. It connects, but not quite the frag, I'm afraid. Down to 26 points of foul. Waro is going to fall back to a more defensive line. You would assume he's ready to fight. He's going to stick around. Flashbang's coming in, Incendiary deployed, and we'll see if he can make up for it.
Both AWPs here on mid. Waro's closer. Some Die Young is over towards camera, but they will be able to escape. They fade away. And it's Rooster left with a little bit of mid control. Looking like they will just plant TJ there, show some presence towards A, throw some prog utility, and then go for a late hit at B, or at least that's what the bomb suggests.
Bloody hell. The tone has certainly shifted in the arena right now.
Yeah.
It's been sucked out of the room for Rooster, the hype that is, and we'll see if they can get back on the front foot. It's going to be Bro investigating middle. TJP lies in wait towards the corner. Might be overlooked. I think he will be. 3B. We'll take that all day long. And now the all being pressured once again. Missed shot, but opening frags. And in response is to Tech9, though, smothering some Die Young. He goes down. They've got the man advantage, but they are low. Limping on the B bomb site here. And the CTs, I don't think they fancy it. They're just going to give it up.
Yeah.
They're in towards T-spawn right now. If they were going to go for it, it'd have to be right now. I don't see any action, so I think Rooster might have done enough.
Rooster not feeding them any more kills and not feeding them the other round, but are going to find one themselves. 5-6 will be the scoreline, but you're looking at the economy for Monte. You can see the Bro's out of money. DemQQ, not a whole lot in the bank, and putting high prio on the AWP as well as that AK, which has been very powerful in the hands of DemQQ to get them a lot of these rounds. And if you're looking at, what, Monte finding one more round in this half, which is certainly a possibility, high chance on that.
Yes.
Then, you know, 7 CT-sided rounds on Anubis right now, that's more than enough to make that second half a bit of a breeze.
Well, 6-5, Rooster pull one back. Probably needed to break that streak. It was getting a little bit out of hand. 6 rounds in a row for Monte, but they're back on their feet. As we see Rooster with a nice full buy going forward here. Good injection of cash. It's been a bit of a stressful day for LMBT. Didn't think he expected to lose that first map of Nuke in such convincing manner. 16-8. It was very competitive, kicked things off in the first half, but I have to say Monte's financial management there wasn't fantastic. They were operating with lots of force buys. We saw that the first stages here on Anubis as well. 4-0 down and couldn't get going, but since they have started to find a bit of momentum on their CT side, they have looked much better. It's their map pick, and they've course corrected here. Bear in mind, it's considered to be a T-sided affair, depending on who you ask, but I would say that's definitely still true. And Rooster will have to start posting a couple more. I'd say 6 or 7 at this point would be serviceable. 8 would be amazing for them as we get into round number 12 here. Monte with the AWP in the hands of Waro, and got DemQQ once again inquiring towards the A main position. Chelios unable to connect this time.
Plenty of time left in the round for a little bit of fun. Who's that? DemQQ. Dropping a nade, trying to make that read. And we'll get a tiny bit of damage onto ASAP. But no one on Monte getting too big for their boots, respecting Rooster's autonomy. And you can see as well 80k. Big information with that B main control being lost to Monte now. But no util going to be used to retake it just yet. Waro locking down that kRaSnaL control. It was all a ruse. nettik thought that with B main being lost, he had some space to move. And
that's been one of their calling cards, getting nettik in towards that dark room, setting up their B splits from that spot, and now another 5-on-4, this time in favor of Monte. The bombs towards A main, and they're feeling a lot of pressure here. Utility being bombarded towards the A main entrance. Chelios not dissuaded though, happy to continue the probe. He knows he needs to find a pick here. Nothing else will do. He's delivered so far. Can't get another one though, and have to peel off because unfortunately DemQQ is waiting in towards that cake position. TJP, he's been great in middle, pulls things back, takes down the AWPer somehow in the one-on-one duel. How's he done that?
Just applying the pressure. Peaked this time. Monte, he loved the little sneaky position there. And speaking of sneaky, TJ going straight through the guts again. 80k going loud on B main. And that's going to be a little bit of extra info. DemQQ alive. And there's not much time to get this bomb planted, but it's going down on B. And I don't know if kRaSnaL's fully aware of this one. ASAP. Oh, caught in transition. Gun in hand. Goes for the pre-fire.
Does he not know he's getting the kit? All right, fair play.
B.
It looks like we're into another 1 versus 1. chelio's got such a strong position. The AWP, 1 bullet separates him and 6 rounds on the board. Will he connect? Will he find it? Yes, he certainly will. Holds his nerve. It's a big one as well. He knows it. That resets the money now for Monte. They tie things up 6-6. A back and forth round. This series continues to deliver on all fronts here. It's got absolutely everything you want from a game of Counter-Strike. And now a bit of drama for Monte as they have on average about $2,000. TJP clotheslines a second there towards middle. Beautiful shots coming in from across all members of Rooster here. chelios had to hit that final shot, and yeah, he knows it's a massive round. There's that scream. We've all missed it. It's been a while, and we're back into a force. No, not quite. It's going to be a little bit of investment here, as we do see an AWP purchase for Warrior. So who's sacrificed their cash for that? It's actually Warrior himself, so the only player who had a ton of money trying to take matters into his own hands, and we'll see. Maybe he can crack things open here. Round number 13, the dying stages of this first half.
I did hear that Monte were very aware of the A main presence there. It's very quiet in the studio right now. You could cut the tension with a knife.
You call that a knife?
This is a knife.
That was just sitting there. We haven't done enough Australian stuff today, Mac.
No, we really haven't. I'm a little too nervous to be having too much fun. You know?
Don't want to jinx it. It's fair enough. It's understandable. I don't think Rooster can believe how well this is going for them. We're getting towards A main. Things getting problematic though. DemQQ making light work of them with that MP9. 3 kills found, and it's A main again where they're finding a lot of these interactions, and they're going against Rooster more often than not. This round has completely fallen apart here. They didn't really get anything done. A lot of calls in forms of set pieces, like going for those executions, trying to contact play in, and sometimes it works. They hit all their shots. If they walk into a crossfire, though, where the MP9 and the AWP were positioned, it is going to fall apart there. So Monte with the perfect read, pushing them back and securing the round, and might be able to recover a couple of AK-47s as well.
And that's just one of the most basic setups as well, right? Hold that thought, nettik. I think he spotted this push coming up towards the wood side, but they're just going to wait for that time to hit 0. Many members in front of him. He'll fall before, and Chell hits the floor.
No.
Ooh, that one stings.
So if you're not aware, if you die after the timer on the T side, you get $0 into the next round. So that's very well played from Monte, getting absolutely everything out of that round towards the end, denying any guns taken into round number 14, and any cash as well of your chelios. Massive round. Pistols. An AWP in the hands of Warrow gets the job done, and he'll continue to hold it as well as we get into round number 14. It's going to have to be the Eco. P250, Deagles, and ASAP with some Kevlar. That's at the very top end, avoiding the initial steps grenade, but going for the 1D here, knowing he has to do something magnificent to stand a chance here.
Just wants some redemption for what happened in the previous.
Yeah, that was rough.
Making all this noise as well. At least we'll bleed that util out of the bank of Monte. But Monte realizing that Rooster are sharp, so being relatively respectful. They know if there are deegs around the corner, there is every chance that they can get one deeged.
Yeah, they've got some brutal aim out there. The individuals are shining bright today. Significant damage here. kRaSnaL, though, happy to continue the duel. Warrior will join him with the AWP, but they're looking a little uncomfortable here. Ruffling the feathers are Roosters. And they've got an open A site. Mac, what's going on?
Well,
A is completely clear.
Monte's happy to play retake, as you've seen. The A post plans for Rooster haven't been amazing. DemQQ. Oh, able to find one there. I honestly don't think that's enough.
This is getting out of hand. This is essentially the full eco. It's a 3-on-3. They should still win it. But now there's a rifle for Chelios, a bomb ticking at some pace. And now the utility deployed. Another beautiful 1D gets deployed. A missed shot from Waro. They might have to give this one up. A full eco working out for Rooster here. Surely not. kRaSnaL, the last chance. He makes his way through A main, hits the shot. 2 players to find here. The bomb surely can't be defused at this point as Waro will be dropped. I think they've done enough. It's a full eco victory for the Roosters. Just what the doctor ordered after giving up a nightmare of a round in number 14. And yeah, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, I suppose.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, huh?
My God. I did say to you, like, it's bizarre. The A bomb side's open. Like, sure, you can retake, but if your opening kill is just 1 frag and give it a rifle, that's actually detrimental more than helpful.
Key point of the round there as well is when it was that 2v3 at the end, it was only Waro that had that kit. He hit the ground over towards camera side, so there was no chance of a clutch to come through from that point.
Yeah, good point.
Final round of the half now, and it's anyone's game. Monte, they've won on buys like this as well. So if Rooster make a bad read, you never know what's going to be going down. But it is going to be the force through the smoke, and the Deagle doing so much work already. Waro, 1.5 kills, and making light work for Bro to chop him down at the knees here. kRaSnaL, double play nettik, should be dead, but the XM going to be crack crocking at him. Oh no, 2v2 TJ. He's worried, he's got util in hand, the M4 picks up, Chell going to be able to react, but it's TJ to trade. That's not what you want to see. Oh, it's travesty going into the half. 7-8 again in map number 2. This time, Monte in the lead.
He's got a chance in this one. Makes it look too clean.
Say you're looking, keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around with. You try and try, but never find someone who's fine. Keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around with. You try and try, never find another me. What is missing when you've been? Tell me something I can hear. Body screaming. You won't admit that you want me close. I know you need, you know I know. When you're with me, you feel it the most on the low. You say you're looking, keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around with. You try and try, but never find someone who's vibing. Keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around with. You try and try, never find another me.
side. Cadian nails the shot. 3 kills from the captain.
Headless chooks are clucking everywhere, but Monte managed to maintain the lead in the end of the half. An 8 on CT of Anubis is a very good showing on the best of days. But let's see what Rooster have for us on the defense. Over on Nuke, they were damn good at getting those first picks and playing the numbers game to a relatively successful map number 1. But the second, they've just been trying to force some executes in that first half. It's not looked too good. Monte punishing when necessary, but also getting punished from time to time by pistols.
Yeah, some rounds of calamity there, to put it lightly, losing those full ecos, but it was dished out on either side, and that's fitting considering we've got an 8-7 scoreline here. A very important pistol. I have to say it's Rooster that have picked up the lion's share of them so far, 3 for 3, as they look to defend this B bomb site. Full execution coming through, as Monte will get a clean plant down. It's down to the retake here with no kit available and just 1 flashbang.
How are they posturing for it? Looks like they're just going to wait for TJ to make this flank start to come through. Chell showing face, trying to bait out any extra info. That golden position is just so annoying to deal with. TJ starting to try and find a strike. Now it's going to be a dink on the head of Chelios. Nice trades coming through for Monte, but it's a 2 for 2 again, and that's going to favour Rooster here on the retake. kRaSnaL fall in, and that is 4 from 4 pistols in this series for Rooster.
Yeah, he deserves that massage there. Doing a lot of the heavy lifting today. TJP with some fantastic shots, delivers in the pistol. It's nettik with 2 frags as well, those dualies. And Monte with the bomb down. Great execution, got the job done there, but barely put up a fight there on the retake. 5 on 5, you'd expect them to win it, especially with the lack of utility, but can't hold on. With the bomb planted, it does give you that extra injection of cash. You get $1,900 plus the $800 for the plant, meaning you can get Galils. So they'll bring out 3 of those, a couple of Mac 10s as well, and a bit of utility. But Rooster will be well aware of this, preparing themselves with the Kevlar and helmet combo. A few rifles of their own, 4 to be exact, and 3 players heading in towards B. As we see a very fast approach towards the rugs here. 4 players, Mac, getting ready for what could be an execution themselves from the get-go.
ASAP could be in trouble. He's got plenty of bullets to play with those dualies in the back pocket, but no util to do it. And TJ molly into flash to try and slow things down, but that's if it's placed perfectly. In comes the molly, but there's flames everywhere. TJ's got to go through him. Sap gets dinked down straight away, but is able to take 2 in the process, and TJ here on the short side will fall here at orange.
Ooh.
And that's going to be the site taken.
He's been having some great moments, TJP. That's not one of them, though. If he gets one, it's round confirmed, but now it's up in the air. Bomb planted, 4 on 3. No kits, actually, to speak of as well, so we'll see whether they can retake this one. Should be fine as they group up. Samda Young, great little one-way using the cap there, brings it back to a 3 on 3, but not for long. Back and forth we go here. Unclear who'd be taking the round. It's the push with the MP9. I don't think they've done enough here. It would have to be something remarkable from ADK. And it's Monte to answer back there. The second round force buy works in their favor, and the war of attrition begins again here. Rooster will have to force buy back themselves.
I liked the read. ADK, you could see what his brain was doing. You just run, get the cheeky running MP9 kill on the first. You knew exactly the second player's position, but DemQQ able to swing and clutch up a storm. Man, always has a good read on the game. And again, that's not going to fall to the wayside. Okay. 9-8 and Monte in the lead. Can they lock it down here? And are they going to go for a faster approach? Doesn't look like it.
I guess they want to work out what they're up against first.
Yeah.
It's going to be the force buy here. We know Rooster can be brutal with the pistols. They've gone for a 4-man stack on the A site. And that's exactly where Monte are heading, at least for now. Showing a bit of presence there.
At this as well. Cheeky setup over towards that pillar. I think it's TJ and ASAP playing the bait game. TJ tucking. But that molly, that's all it's going to take. That smoke going down. And they know that someone's locked in, but DeMonte just wait this one out and try to punish them. There is going to be that one more Molotov, another nade to throw there as well.
They're being very calm about it. Holding their nerve, holding their position. 4 players in towards A.
ADK's got a flash to try and save the boys as well, but there's not going to be that extra smoke. ASAP swinging with it, hoping something was found, but there's nothing there. And in comes this flash. The placement wasn't the greatest. And neither were the shots.
No. There was a moment of promise there for Rooster. Looked like they might be able to put up a bit of fights, but unfortunately it's a bit of a clean sweep here. Monte only giving up one frag in the form of Bro, and it's nettik with the Desert Eagle, who will just have the unenviable task of trying to save a pistol, but upgrades to a rifle potentially. Not bad. Whether he holds on to it is another question altogether, and his answer very quickly. Samdai Young will find double digits here for Monte, and presumably the 11th round as well, because it has to be the full eco going forward.
I don't think they managed to snag that upgrade. I don't know if it was Waro that grabbed it. I think they were just a bit too far away to get 2 AKs carried across into the next. Yeah, it looks like they just barely missed that one.
Well,
and Rooster are just going to be saving into the next. So we're seeing a very similar start to the second half.
So they did win a full eco before, but they at least had a few Deagles in the mix and a P250. This time it's full USPs. And, well, not a bad start. The flashbang was pretty effective there. Should be dealt with here towards middle. But they're getting a lot out of this eco round. 2 frags found. That should be it. They know exactly what kRaSnaL is. He would do very well, and almost does, to take down kRaSnaL. But yeah, that's about all you expect. At least we got it out of the way. Nice and quick. You'd love to see that.
TJ, four headshots to get 2 kills there too.
True. And we are going to go 11-8. Monte now getting into cruise control. Looking very comfortable on this T side after losing the pistol. But this is where the job really begins, because they're up against finally a pretty decent buy. No AWP, it's FAMAS for ADK.
And on the other side of things, we've got a Mac-10. We've got a Galil still kicking. And look at that, only 1 helmet on ASAP. The rest of the boys went for that util, which is understandable. But Monte on the bonus can punish.
Makes that Mac-10 an absolute laser beam. And in terms of pacing, very fast from Monte here. 2 players committing towards that A main entrance, and a desperate spray from kRaSnaL doesn't do much for him. Takes a ton of damage at the start here. Baits out some nice utility, so job done as far as Monte is concerned. They just wanted to eradicate any potential utility on the other side, and a bit of a reaction coming through. CT starting to initiate a push in towards A main, knowing they don't have a whole lot to work with here. It's kRaSnaL to defend. Bear in mind, with no helmets, that Galil is also very powerful indeed. 1 shot to the head and you'll be taking them down.
Yeah. Sap is the man with the helmet on, and he's going to be the point man too.
That's fortunate.
So could get lucky here. You can see DemQQ as well has a smoke in hand. Going to be throwing that one. And then looking to potentially throw a flash towards A main.
Yeah, you can do it over the top as well, right? So there's every chance he gets fully flashed there. There is the flash. He avoids it for now and hunting for information. Sure, he might bait in a couple of kills here for ASAP if he can deliver, but we'll have to peel off now, surely.
5 bullets left. Won't go for the reload. 2 taps onto Bro, but will fall in the process. And Rooster still a man down. But ADK, how's he going to play this? Smoked off at mid, and Rooster, they stay disciplined. They chuck a Yui and look to save towards that B side of the map. So Monte able to find themselves a 12th. Nice patience being displayed against the ecos, against the full buys.
Yeah, had Rooster just waited, bided their time for maybe 10 more seconds, that crossfire could have worked out for them. Trying to sell the setup, pushing in towards the crossfire, and unfortunately, Rooster give it up once again. They are having a rough run of it in the second half. We'll see if they have a ton to work with going forward into that second, because right now, resources very limited indeed in terms of loss bonus. They're at the 4th stage. That's $2,900, but just a little partial investment around the 2 saved rifles here. Monte looking very comfortable, reading these situations well. That was kRaSnaL, so trying to force the issue there towards middle. A split coming through, and kill for kill made it look easy. And Monte back on their feet here after a very disappointing showing on Nuke. 16-8 deficit. Recovering now. After going down 0-4 here on Anubis, they're actually in the driving seat. Haven't given much away since.
Yeah. Bro having a bit of a rough game, but everyone else on Monte pulling their weight. What might be the difference maker here? Ooh, big chunk of change found with those nades. And Rooster already 3 members down towards the 70 health mark. Window smoke comes through, and Monte, what are they going to do? Not showing too much more presence at mid. That's already been done. Now splitting both sides of the map, leaving DemQQ to lurk. And sending 4 towards B main. Exactly as you mentioned, which was a little bit more meta at the moment. And DemQQ getting in a position to lurk from canals.
Yeah. You always want to have a little bit of lurk potential on these set pieces. DemQQ close towards dark, holding rotations from A. for now, while his teammates will commit to the set piece. Smokes down towards Temple. CT, flashes going over, but rumbled. We've actually got some decent rotations here. Rooster more than ready for this play, and they'll get the opening frag here. The FAMAS, not the ideal weapon for the task here, but they maintain the man advantage. I don't think they can hold on to it, though. Waro, DemQQ behind enemy lines here, and just DemQQ remaining. What a shot that is! The leaping AK-47 headshot leads us to a 1 versus 1 here, up against ASAP in spawn.
How's he done that? The bomb down on the ground on B main side of site. And ASAP trying to figure out exactly how this is going to get played out. 20 on the clock. And where is DemQQ going to go? Where is ASAP going to look? How's he ought to know that pin was pulled and Sap, he spots it. Oh. Do you go toe-to-toe with DemQQ? This man does not make too many wrong moves right now. Taps it, goes for the fight instead, and clothesline him as well. 1v3 from the big man for Monte to put a 13th on the board.
Oh, that one really hurts, Mac. That might be the end of Anubis for Rooster here. Considering everything that was done at the start of this execution, the hard work, the heavy lifting, whatever you want to call it, nettik did it. It was the bayonet treatment. As DemQQ launched himself in that 2 versus 1. Fake plant there. They took the bait. Clothesline's a final player. And now touching distance of taking us to a third, which is Mirage. So, in a very strong position now. Monte haven't given much up in this second half at all. Another weak bye, but Chelios has got the AWP at least. We'll see if they can fight back here as he tries to bait in his teammate towards A main. Grenade deployed in towards Dark, but the bomb's still down, so we won't see any heavy commitment just yet. They're starting to jostle for this Dark control if possible. That Molotov's not going to help.
Yeah, it looks like the util ain't going too well. kRaSnaL knows that he's not happy with what he's been doing there towards kRaSnaL this round. A lot of wasted util, 2 nades, 1 molly. All going to the wayside. And now towards that minute mark. We'll see if Monte commit to a mid-round bust. Looks like they're happy with leaving Sumdai Young over towards mid on the lurk. 4 grouping up at B main. It worked before, but only really thanks to DemQQ popping off in the 1v3. Getting right in behind him on the Goblin side of sight. But this time, looks like he's going to be the support man. Throwing those bangers. Throwing a nice deep smoke as well. And Rooster could just be smoked straight out of sight. 3 players over towards A instead. I mean, no mid control, there's no fast rotation.
That was the chance. You might even call the save now, Mac.
Yeah.
Just knowing that that was your probable 1 window of opportunity. This is really unraveling at the seams here. They've got a kill that might persuade them to explore their options. It was looking impossible before. Now it's just improbable. We'll see if they can make anything of it. Great shot from DemQQ once again.
Flash in, spacey not the greatest. Waro going to be able to pick one off on ADK, and they've got that power control as well. So TJ, as soon as he puts 1 foot forward, he'll be falling, and that's the round. Rooster going to be baited in the 4v5, and Monte punishing them for that decision.
It's the worst possible outcome, isn't it? You were about to save, and someone gets a kill, and you're kind of forced into it. Well, we might as well go for it now. There's still some time left, and you don't get a single frag after it. Like I said, that was all a bit of a ruse, because unfortunately, if you had a nice full buy here going forward, you might be able to save this game. You might be able to buy the extra grenades and defuse kits, get the helmets out, and actually be ready. Now you're looking down the barrel of map points, and you've got nothing to bring to the table. It's very meta right now to bring out those hero rifles, and Chelios is going to do just that. We'll see if he can be Rooster's Superman. Boosted up. Does normally work out for a single kill, and he's delivered on that front. So needs to do a lot more, but still a great start.
Got tagged up heavily. Didn't overcook at that one. Now it's ADK's chance to strike from Degs to here on the back of sight. Slow approach from Monte. And they are going to go for a boost of their own to try and equalize. Backside molly, but no one going to be caught in the trap. And you can see 3 mollies used to fully burn out Dark here as they start to come through. Chell damn low in the corner. nettik facing B main. How's the util? How's the swing? It's way better for DemQQ there, who finds a double. 1 with a great ball off the side. Nice little bouncer. And it's TJ with a deagle. 2 bullets could get 2 kills here, and that's going to be the first man falling. kRaSnaL,
Go on.
He's low. 10 points of health and a chance to 1v3 himself now all the way to the right side of sight, and TJ doesn't know. TJ doesn't know, but now he does. Reload swing comes through the P250 enough, and TJ ain't happy with that one.
It would have been amazing. He pulled that round off. The room would have erupted. He had a window of opportunity there. He did lose track of him into the platform, but misfire coming in. A chance of the 1 versus 1. kRaSnaL, though, course corrects, pulls out the P250, gets the job done, and finds map points. A death sentence for Rooster, considering what we've seen on their CT side so far. Mirage is the 3rd map, and it looks like we are almost certainly going there. Just one more round will do it, Monte. Much better performance here on the 2nd. It's their pick.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But Rooster slowing down in form. That individual flare starting to diminish. ASAP, a chance to prove us wrong. We'll see if he can fend off this A attack.
Oh, that's a rough place as well. The molly keeps on burning and he has to hide in the smoke. TJ saving the day from above. Gets 2 more kills this round, but is it enough for a 9th? They still need to get past Warrow, Bro, and SDY. And they've been hitting bloody everything. Warrow, all eyes on this man. Looking to knock him out of the park here. Looking to choke that chook. And the molly behind, ASAP swinging. Oh, will live for the moment. And there's numbers here to try and stop the Monte members, making it either way. Chell pre-scope going in. Some die young. Loses the power of position, loses the objective. That's bomb on the ground at B, and you can see that Rooster quickly rotating right on in. Bro again. Going to be going down without a kill. And Warrow, he'll strike, but now his position known with 40 on the clock. There ain't no chance for Monte this round.
Well, Rooster might as well take all the rounds they can get. Nice performance there from TJP. Good shots. Need a lot more of that this half, but a solid round nonetheless. Warrow will save the orb. They've got plenty of cash for another buy going forward. And we'll see if we can get anything else out of this situation. Hunting for any potential frags if they're trying to remove the orb from his hands here, and he might be getting that first one, no problem.
Counter-terrorists win.
Well, TJ continuing Tynan's tirade. And Rooster hunting to make it to the double digits again. Already a much better showing than what we saw from them in the initial game of Group B.
But if we just looked at his 2nd half, they've won the pistol.
Yeah.
And a kind of scrappy sort of force buy after that as well. So it's not been great.
Okay.
And we've got a slight mouse issue here. So maybe didn't charge it overnight.
Forgot to charge his mouse.
You hate to see it, but we'll see if the cable will do the job.
What's he got? What's that one? Vaxi?
Perhaps. Looks like it. I think you're right. But looks like we are good to go. Didn't charge the mouse. Schoolboy error.
Ooh.
Will let it pass?
No Bungie going El Clasico.
That's a good point, actually. Will it have a knock-on effect? Time will tell. And we are back into the action. If you are just joining us, ladies and gents, this is the 2nd map between Rooster and Monte. It was Nuke to kick things off. 16-8. Glorious victory for the Australians here. Set the tone for the series. Been a great game so far. Dropping off in terms of pace, though. Monte have looked like the more compelling team in this 2nd half, especially. Only giving up a single gun round and the pistol as they look for the killing blow here. Fast pace towards middle, helping themselves towards cameras, but TJP's found a gap.
Yeah, brutal pace indeed, but it's all down to the timing now. Re-smoke over towards that Z side, and TJ could just get caught with many numbers in front of him. Does he overstep his boundaries? He certainly does. And kRaSnaL finds him. Now, in a 4v5, Rooster have even less of a chance of making this one back. Monte's conversion rate has been astronomical from this position this half.
Right. Yeah, this should be in the operative word. Rooster now looking to fight back. Smoke down towards the temple side of middle. And they're going to try and bust through this smoke. Great flashback here, but they line up for the AK-47. We're not done just yet, it seems.
Where'd they go?
Holding on to the 5-on-4 deficit. It's Rooster. Very strong hold there towards the A-bomb site. They've locked this one down. The bomb is in their grasp, and Warrow once again has to save. And we've still got a few more rounds to go here on Anubis. 5 required from Rooster here to take us to overtime. Not outside the realms of possibility. Monte have not looked themselves today. Very convincing performance so far on Anubis, but the job is not done yet. And now money becomes a bit of an issue for them going forward. They're going to get $1,900 per player into round number 26 here. So Rooster, they should have 11 at least. And then it's, what, only 4 rounds at that stage.
Egg on their faces. Monte trying to force through the smoke, which is what we saw Rooster keep on doing in that first half as well. And it hasn't gone well for either side right now. But it was done by committee. Sap only with a couple there. Chell as well, fending off the A main bust. And everyone doing a lot of the work for Rooster. No one really lacking behind there. ADK not having the best game. But look, you're looking on the other side of things. Bros 7-21.
True.
He is having a roughie.
I'm aware of him as a player. I know he's a Danish man in this Ukrainian lineup. I just haven't really said his name a whole lot this series. He's kind of just been... He's been there.
He was there yesterday. He was farming yesterday. Didn't lead to a W, though.
Oh, nice nade. So, as mentioned, pretty much the eco here. The saved AWP makes things a little bit more problematic for the Aussies here. Should be fine, but always a chance. If you lose that opening frag, give up a rifle, the snowball can evolve into an avalanche very quickly. TJP might learn that lesson sooner or later. First interaction is his. Doesn't overcommit, just trying to patrol the choke point. Oh yeah, there it is, the opening frag.
Rifle on the line. They know TJ was close. Deals with the pistols, which create the space, but TJ so low, and the flash is not going to save him today. Big space to get this one planted, and Warro keeps on pushing, and it might be the beginning of the end at nettik and ADK, both with AKs, but they're going to come from 2 different approaches for the retake. And it looks like you were right earlier, Henry, when you said we're going to Mirage.
Yeah, I think I was onto something, it seems. As that looks to be confirmed at this point. It's an eco victory with the saved AWP, to be fair. It's Warro delivering 3 massive frags, and nettik will have to do the same if he's going to salvage this horrible scenario he's found himself in. Mirage confirmed as Warro gets himself 4 kills in the round there. A much better performance coming in from Monte. You've got to be happy with that one if you're a fan of them. And not a bad performance from Rooster necessarily, Mac, but certainly not looking their usual selves. Yeah,
not looking their usual selves, at least on the second map. Bit of a slow start, but it's one that Monte was known for, so it's in the bag.